Correct. Okay, we're back. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Forex Gym for the start of the week today on Monday. So this is another new week for finally we're back to this trading journey for the trading week again after the weekend off. I don't know about you, but I do look forward for the Mondays all the time after the weekend, because that's when you start the trading week. So I always look forward for the trading week. Hello Saish, hello. So we have a few people in here already. So hello everyone. I hope you guys had a great and awesome weekend. Hope you did a lot of backtesting and reflecting on your trades and all that. That will help you for the future trading. So, well, actually, I'm not even bring the trading in. Okay, I forgot to do that. Let me switch to the charts. So we had that interesting. Yeah, we've been having. I've been looking at the Euro USD and the Gbp USD. This is like the sort of the main ones I'm looking at the moment. Let's go start with the Gbp USD. Yeah, that's the main ones I'm looking at. We had also a nice trades on Friday, I believe. So we had this, we had this nice trade on Friday, if I'm not mistaken. Friday or Thursday? It was Friday. And then, we're looking for this. The price is going down pretty nicely. And then, I've been looking at this one and potentially to re-enter the trades for the downside, I would say, because the price is already. It went pretty down. And also on the USA, I don't know which state it was, but they reported the new coronavirus cases on at the end of the last week. I think it was 30,000 new coronavirus cases, which is not gonna reflect very well on the US dollar side. So I'm looking for a downside on this one, and I do think there's going to continue to fall. For now, that's what it looks like. Let me have a look at the DXY. This is one thing I haven't looked at it yet. Yeah, I've been pretty busy today, so I do not have a chance to explore more and have a look at the charts properly, what I usually do. So let me have a look at the DXY because it's important. Let's see. Look. The XY on the daily time frames. No, in the daily time frames. Okay, it's pushing higher. Yeah, it's pushing higher on the daily time frame, but it's still looking that it's not really strong. If you look at the weekly time frames, it does not particularly looking too strong. So this one is just reflecting. So it tested this lows down here as a weekly lows, and then it just looks like a pullback. So this one, the way it looks like when the price normally does that is just having a pullback and before it sort of drops down. So the way it's looking at the moment, and maybe after the price breaks potentially around this level, we might be looking that the US dollar is gaining a significant strength now, so they might be switching to buying the US dollar. But for now, it's the way it looks right now, and it's also on the Gbp USD, and it's selling. So we're gonna see. Let me come back if anything. Say hello to. So we get Saish, fortune teller. We have the fortune teller. Hello, fortune teller. Hello, George and Emily. So fortune teller is asking US dollar Canada, please. Okay, I'm gonna have a look at the USD CADs. Tommy, hello Tommy. So you were against Japanese yen. So I'm gonna have a look at it. Let me just analyze the Gbp USD, and I'm gonna follow the USD CAD and the Euro Japanese yen. So I'm already properly analyzed. And we have Khan. So USD Japanese yen. Okay, let me just jump into that one. So quite a few requests as well. So, but we have the 1.5 hours, so we still have plenty of time to analyze loads of currencies. Okay, let me jump into Gbp USD. Then I'm gonna go through with the USD CAD, if I'm not mistaken. and then just follow through with this. Okay, so the way I do my analysis, most of you probably know already, I do top down from the higher time frames and then drill down to the shorter time frame. So we start with the daily time frame in this case, and we can see this nice momentum towards the downside. So it's going pretty nicely, and then the price is now pushing a little bit higher, which is still on a retracement mode. So I'm looking for the entries on this one to get onto the short side and potentially to so this one gonna be a very obvious target down at this level of the price. So the price now, what the price is doing right now is the price came down and tested this daily low down here, and then we are seeing this little reaction in here, this daily candle. Let's go to a 4-hour time frame. Okay, on a 4-hour time frame, the price pushing up. The only thing is we have this nice 4-hourly bullish candle, so that generally means that the price might have a bit more upside before it joins the trend towards downside. So I was looking to enter a bit lower. No, not lower. No, it was actually up here, so it's not quite. So I'm looking for this one and thinking which is the best way, because we have this little high in here and we have these lows in here, this cluster of price action, but I generally like to target the highs in this case because the price is bearish. So but then we are risking that the price might come up, blip up to here and then continue to fall without even retracing a bit further. So let me calculate on this one, then we can analyze which is the the best action to take. So the price is 24. Let's see this high first. And we go closer. Okay, so this one is about 24.04. So 14.24, and that's okay. This is a bit too much. Ideally, I will be targeting these highs, this cluster of highs. Yeah, I will be targeting this one because if we take, for instance, if we take the trade up to these highs, then we have to put the stop loss very quite far away. So we're looking for roughly around this level, which is about 45 to 45 pips, which I do not want to take. I don't want to give this that wide stop loss. So I'm willing to, in case if I miss it, then I might as well beat. If not, then I'm gonna wait for this entry. So 124.25. Yeah, it's quite far away. That's the only thing. It's about 45 pips away from this one. Let me see again the daily time frame. 40, so 25. Yeah, it was these highs. Yeah, I don't want to target this one. It's gonna give it too much of a wide stop loss. 25 comes around this way. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit tricky because we have this candle, and generally I don't like to give too much of a, like, the entry is supposed to be in here if I decide to take the 24.25, which is pretty much all this bearish candle, and then it's not going to look like as good if the price comes up to this level. But I'm still going to rely on my analysis in this case. Because I do not like to give it to take the trade at these highs, as I mentioned, which was up to these highs, because again it gives us a wider stop loss. So the entry is going to be at 124.25. So that's what I'm going to do. Take the 24.25. The stop loss is going to be at, so 20 is not enough. Probably 30. Need about even though. 30 would be fine. So 24.55. Let's see how it's going to look like on the daily time frame. So 24.55 is going to be up here. 30. Okay, 35. Yeah, this one is a 35 pip stop loss. target is down at this level, 22.90. So 22.90, we are entering at. Again, this is a semi-swing. I thought it was going to be less than that, but this one covering a loads of ground in here. Yeah, this one is more like a semi-swing trade because the range on this one is quite wide. So that's in a way good. Yeah, this one is 35 at the very minimum, 35 to 45 pips stop loss, and our target is going to be down at 122.90 zone. So we're targeting this daily low down at this level. So it's a decent enough area to target this area. So in terms of the risk reward, we are looking pretty good. So 35 to, if you can calculate now, 24.25 to it's more than 130 pips. So that's pretty good with the risk reward wise. So you can really give it a 45 pips stop loss on this one. So that's pretty decent. It's just the question if the price gonna push higher to because we have this daily high in here, and we already kind of missed that trend. So I would wait and see. If I miss it, then I'll miss it, and I'm gonna look for the more opportunities. If the price starts to fall, then I'll be looking for more opportunities to get onto the short side. Still plenty of room to do that. So I will see and wait. It might take some while before it gets to up to this level. So if you do not want to wait, then you can get onto this level, but then you have to give it quite a wide stop loss. So 24.05, that could be another entry, but I'll personally leave it on to the 25. Okay, let me write these levels. These levels on here. Okay, GBP, USD. Yep. What's that? Okay, GBP. Okay, now it's rising. So Gbpusd type is sell. Oops. Type is sell. Entry is at 120. Was it 124.25? Stop loss is at only 35 to 45 pips. 35 is a minimum one, and you can give it extra 10. Actually, let's write 45 because we have enough scope on that one. 45 is a decent, very good. And the target is at 122.90 zone. So that is the one. Gbpusd, and now let's jump into the USD Canada, and I'm going to come back to because we already have quite a few requests on the currencies. Okay, that's the USD Canada. I think USD Canada, I already had a look at it. It was pretty choppy, so I didn't really see. Yeah, I didn't see. I did have a look at the USD Canada. Yeah, I did look at the USD Canada earlier before going to the live stream. It is. Yeah, USD Canada looks very choppy, so for now I would not really trade this one. I had to look at the USD CAD before, and it's like, yeah, I don't particularly like it. It's a very range bound in here, so it doesn't really. It's kind of like creeping up, but it doesn't really show us that it really wants to go anywhere. So we have this sort of a little trend line, but when it comes to the choppy market, it can do so many things. It can just stop in one of the resistance or support level, because we're going to have the several ones. So we have this support level in here, and then we have this support level down here, and we got another support level here. You just like to, yeah, look at this, so many support levels. Obviously we have the main ones like down here, but because when the markets are choppy, you can like stall in one place and continue to chop around, or just turn around completely. So that's a problem with when it comes to the choppy market. So unless you have like a range, good range, you have to trade it, which in this case is not really. Yeah, we don't really have, unless you're scalping, that would be good. But for now, I'll leave this one alone. Maybe after a couple of hours, if we're gonna see more action on the maybe 1 hourly time frame in this case. After, let's say, so we have this trend line, the prices came pretty close to test it. Maybe if it's in the next couple of hours, it comes down, test it, and I have this aggressive reaction, then I will be looking to take the trade potentially to maybe up to this level. But for now, it's yeah, I'll leave this one alone because it's too flat for now. So that doesn't mean it's not going to change, but yeah, it's looking like it can have an upside, but yeah, or maybe it's going to collapse down. But yeah, it's a bit range bound, so I will leave this one alone for now. Okay, let me go back to. So use the Japanese yen. Okay, so fortunately, I've realized a thing about price action from attending the gym these past days. Thanks for all you do, George. Very insightful. Thank you, fortune teller. Does mean a lot to me. So thanks a lot. Thank you a lot. I'm glad that I can help people. That's very important. Okay, so let's continue with the euro against Japanese yen. So euro Japanese yen. Let's see what we have on euro Japanese yen. Oh, I had to look at this as well. I think it was Saish who asked on the Discord channel, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So euro Japanese yen looking good. In terms of it's going down, but it has a very similar to Euro USD and British pounds USD. Quite a similar picture on these three. Quite similar. Obviously, Euro USD and British pounds USD, they have a positive correlation, and the same with the Euro Japanese yen. I can't remember what was the percentage of the correlation between these, but I know that the British pounds USD and the Euro USD have a high positive correlation, so I do think this is similar to the Euro Japanese yen as well. So just in case, I will be mentioning some trades, I think, on the Euro USD as well, and most likely on this one as well, because it does look quite interesting. Yeah, just don't take all the trades at the same time. I will cover a bit more on this one. Let me just analyze this first. Okay, daily charts. Obviously, we are having this nice downtrend moving down. So it's a down momentum. Okay, I want to say this is a trend, but let me look at the weekly time frame in here. Okay. Okay, so we can say that the price is most likely turned already towards downside than upside. We had this crazy move towards upside. This is the weekly time frame, so I was thinking, because sometimes when on a daily time frame, sometimes the price is looking like it is in a downwards trend, but it could be just a bigger retracement of the original trend, which I wanted to double check. That's why I look at the weekly time frame, because this move is very strong move towards upside. So I was thinking that maybe this is just a bigger retracement of this bullish trend, but now it's kind of, it looks like it's already turned according to the weekly time frames on. Yeah, because we had this down bar last week, and then week before, and then last week we also came up and tested this weekly, and then continued to fall down. So this one looks like now it's a turn towards the downside. So we're gonna take a leap on that. Okay, so daily time frame. So we're gonna look for the short trades. So the price came down, and and yeah, price came down, tested this lows down here. Now it's having a reaction very similar to the Gbpusd, as well as I believe that was the Eurusd, same thing. Okay, let's have a look, because there is, it's at 85, and this one looks, and then we got this one as well, 120.10. Let me see again the daily time frame. 120.10 will be, 120.10 will be too high. Okay, unless we can get rid of that one, that's good. So 120.10 will be too high, so we can actually get into this one. So we can use this one as our entry, this highs, this little highs in here, which is at 1985. So that will be our entry, 1985. In terms of the stop losses, 95 and 95, so 20 pips on that. Should we give it, yeah, because we also have this we got this high as well, but that's looking like it's gonna be too far to retrace according to the daily time frames. So I'll probably no, I can't justify getting onto these highs in here, so that will be this one. We need 20 pips. We need the 20 pips on this one. Okay, so it will be 119.85 with a 20 pips stop loss. So that stop loss is going to be right about on these highs, which is the chance that the price can be sneaky, come up and just test these highs before it continues to fall. But just looking at the daily time frames, if the price comes up to all the way up to this high, it's not going to look favorable to trade on the short side unless the price then makes its way down, and that will be a different story. But for now, I can just only go by what I can see, and this is going to be worth the trade to take towards the short side after this highs. So that will be 20 pip stop loss, 119.85. Don't want to write the levels after I finish analyzing this one. So if you cannot catch it or forget it, it's not a problem, because I'm going to mention it on the chart. So let me see now the targets. So we can also target this 119.85 down at this 45, 40 pips. Okay, I can do. I think we can assign the two targets on this one. One is 1 to 2 risk rewards, and the other one is gonna be further down. Yeah. 118.95. Okay, I see at two targets. Yeah, I see two targets in here. The first one's going to be down at this low. Generally, if the price, let's say it comes up and tests this one, there's a higher chance that the price will come down at the very minimum down to this, to retest this this low. But this is going to only give us a 1 to 2 risk reward, which is still good, but unless you want to hold it, which we can hold it down at this second target down at here, so which is going to be at 118.95 zone. So it depends on what you want. If you want to get out from the trade because you think that maybe the price will turn and then potentially come up and stop you out, then you can take the profits down at this level. Or if you're willing to take the loss, or we can also move the trade to the break even, the stop loss to the break even, and wait if it's going to continue to fall down at its target, then you can do that. And if it's going to turn out, you're not going to lose anything when the stop's going to be at the break even. So I see two targets. Obviously the targets can be more than that further down, but these two I think is good, depending on how it's going to continue to do that. Okay, let me write the levels in here. So 119.85. The only concern I have is the 4 hourly, as I did mention it on the Gbpusd. This 4 hourly candle, it does looking very bullish on this one, so the price might come up and test this high before it continues, either breaks up or breaks down. Okay, so now it's getting to 77, pretty close to the entry level which I just discussed. Okay, Euro Gbpusd. So type is sell. Entry is pretty close at 119. Okay, should we? I'm going to look at the 1 hour time frame. I probably forgot about that. Yeah, no, it's fine. Only 1 hour time frame does looking good. Yeah, only 1 hour looking good. Do like the 1 hour. Okay, entry is at 119.85. And the stop loss is at 20 pips. And the target, no, first targets. First targets 119.45, I believe. Let me see. Make sure I got it. Oh, it's coming out, being sneaky now. 119.45, which is yeah, 119.45. Wait, it's coming up a bit sharp. I'll just wait a couple of minutes. Let's see. $96. Let me see on this one. So I think this one is being a bit sneaky now. Okay, it's coming up to the 80s. So we're gonna wait on this one for a bit. Yeah, 10 is too much. 85. Okay, actually, you know what? The way it looks like it's going to push a little bit higher. So what we're going to do is we're going to go, now we're going to get into a 95. So let's get into the 95. So I do think it's going to push a little bit higher, and potentially it's going to take out this this spike highs in here. So I do think it's going to be orders there. So I'm going to use this one as a 95 entry. So instead, the stop loss is going to be 20 pips. So we're going to position it a bit 10 pips higher. And if it's going to continue to go upside, then yeah, the analysis were wrong. So we're going to do it as, so 95, not 85 in this case. So we're going to be getting on to the 95. We're going to have still a 20 pip stop loss. The first target is going to be the same, so nothing changes. Just the entry is a little bit higher. Just the way it looks like it has enough to push it higher, I think. And then, as I said, the potential to take out this with this highs in here, because there will be orders on this level, so it wants to probably take out the orders, get rid of the orders before hopefully continues to downside. So that's the only thing is a bit different. As of the second target is, so first target is same one, second target is at 118.95. Yeah, 118.95. 118.95. Okay, so this is the. That would be funny if he's gonna start collapsing now. So that would be not cool. But that's the risk. I think it's gonna has enough to push it a little bit higher. So it's not gonna be right about the top, but it will be pretty close. 95. So it has to push probably another 5 pips, 5-7 pips before it actually takes out these highs. So I think it has enough. And let me just, no, actually, oh right, Gbpusd is pushing higher. Let me put the alert on the Eurusd. What is up with the Eurusd? Swiss franc. Too many cards. Yeah, just bear with me a second, guys. On this, I'm looking for the every Japanese yen in GBP. I just had it earlier. Damn it, where did it go? Alright, finally. Okay. Yeah, the one thing this one does not show is these pivots on the trading view. I think you can plot it, but it's yeah, we also have a daily R1 in here, so I think it will be 95 is a pretty good let me just write it on here, so just in case it comes up. Well, that's okay. Okay, but yeah, I do think it's going to push it higher, so 95 is a good entry on that. Okay, now we have a look at the Gbpusd. Okay, it's pushing, as I said, the 25. This is the entry, and okay, so jumping to the next currency, which was Euro NZD. So Euro NZD. Okay, this one is down. Okay, so daily time frame looking quite strange. Let me draw this trend line up here. That's too high. Okay, so we have this trend line. So this is a daily time frame. The trend is down. However, we have this. We look at this this price, the price candles. Yeah, it looks very ugly. It's been chopping for the most of the last week. It looks pretty bad. Then we have gapped. Yeah, we have gapped over the weekends on this one. We can see. Oh yeah, it's quite decent. 74.36, and it gapped. Wow. Okay. So it has about 65 pip gap. That's quite a bit. And now it's coming. So it's making its way down pretty nicely. However, in terms of trading this, yeah, in terms of the trading this one, I would leave it a bit longer. See if it's gonna have a follow through. I think after the price potentially break this level, then I would be looking to trade. But for now, I would wait. It certainly has this momentum on here on this 3-4 hourly candles. It looks like it's having this momentum, but then it can easily stall at this level and then start chopping around again. So for now, I would leave this one alone at the moment. Let me see, 1 hourly time frame. Yeah, I'll leave this one alone a bit. Then maybe next couple of hours, depending what the price is gonna do. Since the price opened, it's went pretty much one way, so that's good in terms of the one way. But it can easily stall at the support level on the one I mentioned on a 4 hourly time frame. Okay, hold on. I see. Okay, the price coming up. Okay, I need to set the entry, but I have to do it off charts because I still haven't funded the this account yet. Okay, no one. Okay, anyway, Euro Japanese yen. I want to put the order in. If it's let me, I think it's pretty close now. Euro Japanese yen. Euro Japanese. Okay, found it. So. Okay, this one's stalling at me right now. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm just looking to take the order to open the order. If it lets me 6 pips close, might not let me. But my MT4 is on there. Yeah, my MT4 is still loading for some reason. Doesn't let me to. Okay, let me try this. Yeah, I completely forgot to open the. Try right to here before, because this one doesn't open for some reason. Oops. Let me see. So the cap stock is on. Thank you. Okay, let's charge it. Yeah, just bear with me a second, guys, because yeah, it's still loading for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, probably something wrong with the MT4, the my brokerage accounts. It just, wow. Okay. Yeah, I can't log in on the mobile phone, and it doesn't let me to log in either on the actual platform on the computer. That's weird. Yeah, I'm only out on the trade actually as well. Yeah, it doesn't. It just says loading charts. Yeah, just seeing it this one on live right now, so I can't take the trade if I can't log into the to my platform. Okay, let's just continue, and hopefully we're gonna generally gives the sign when it's gonna when it logs in. Okay, so we jump into yeah, that's annoying. This one is fine. Okay, let's go pretty close. Yeah, this one is fine, but I don't have money on it. This one yet. Okay, anyway. Okay, Euro NZD. Oh, this one is making sound. Oh, this is the Gbpusd USD. This one is going to the 25. Let's go to back to trading a view. So Euro NZD, yeah, as I said, I will not trade this one yet. This is in a short price. It's not really very clear where the price wants to actually go. Obviously, we have the trend. The big trend is towards downside, but it can mess around quite a lot before it actually joins this trend. It can go up, down, maybe test this trend line and then continue towards downside. So you're okay, finally we just loaded back to okay, now it's back up again. Yeah, I think this one is limiting device. Its own world in here. This one is really weird. Okay, it doesn't show me in here, so I have to do it on my. Okay, the MT4 is back. Okay, just bear with me a sec. So I have to do it on my MT4 on the mobile side, because this one is limited on. I wasn't able to put the more currencies in here for some reason, so I had to do it on my phone. Okay, let me see again. Okay, so the entry was at 95 with a 20 pips stop loss. 95, so 20 pips, that means 1. Okay, so limits, and we are entering at 95. Stop loss is 20 pips, that means 15, 120, 120, 15. Okay. Okay, done, finally. Done. So we also have on the Euro Japanese yen, we also have a moving average. This is a 21 moving average, which is just at the same level. We don't see it in here, I just have it on my phone. I don't use it on here, but we have also the moving average on the around down this level. So it's a 4-hourly 20 moving or 21 moving average, which is pretty close, around at the same level as 119.95. So I think that will be it's a good good area. We also have a daily R1, so there's a decent enough resistance there for the price to stop, and then hopefully it's going to join that that continue to downwards. So okay, I didn't realize that one. So for now it has to go down and yeah, break, ideally come down to the break this level or show more strength on a 4-hour time frame and come down to this level. So for now I would say it's on a waiting list, and if I see the opportunities now, I will be mentioning on my Discord channel. You can join them for free, it's in the description, so you can use the link and join it. Okay, so next one is USD Japanese yen. Okay, let's jump into the Usdjpy. As far as I remember, yeah, the Japanese yen is also flat. Yeah, although USD Japanese yen, nothing much going on. Yeah, on the daily time frames, we are in this rangy, so up down, so it just goes up and down. Looking like that we are having it's a bit awake than last week in terms of the today, but it's in a range bound, so it looks pretty ugly on this one. Look at this rangy candles, it's all like up and down. So we are still in this range bound. I would say this is untradeable for now, unless the price either break this level. So that would be the first sign. There could be the potential to maybe trade up to these highs, and then we're gonna wait if the price is gonna break this level and go up, or the price is gonna turn around and the first will be breaking. Yeah, the price has to break either up or down. If it breaks up, is a 2 break. The first one's gonna be this one, and the second one's gonna be this one. And if it's going to go down, the price has to overcome this, so it has to break this level and continue show strength and continue down before I even consider to trade this one, because this is it doesn't look that I definitely want to trade this one. It's very rangy, so I would leave this one alone. Yeah, very rangy. So until the price breaks either wherever the level it wants to break, then I would not, up until that, I wouldn't trade this one yet. So it's on a waiting side. So not much to mention on the USD Japanese yen. And next one, Euro USD, and now I'm going to come back to the chart. Euro USD, I think that was the, yes, I did mention it. It's a similar than the Gbpusd as well as the Euro Japanese yen and Gbpusd. So this 112.13. 112.35. Let me see how it's going to look on the daily time frame. Okay, 112.35. Interesting. We got 112.22. So we have this daily highs in here. It's quite a decent cluster of price action. So we have this one as well as this one, and it goes all the way back to here. So this one is a decent price action going on in here. So it's about 112.22. However, when we look at the 4-hour time frame, we have a different highs. So it's about 112.35. So about 10-12 pips difference. But when we do like sort of a day trade, or could be semi-swing as well, that 12 pips can make a big difference. So let's see, 12, what we have in here at 22. Okay, we have this one as well. take a 22. Let me just calculate the stop loss on this one in both scenarios. Okay. 2. Okay. 47. Actually, we can do 25 pips on that. 22. Let's go to 1 hour on the time frame, see what we have on this one. Yeah, it does looking that it has enough volume to push higher. Same as the three currency I analyzed into the Gbpusd and Eurusd. Looks like it still has something, so enough gas on a tank to push a bit higher. So that's the only thing. That's why I moved to the entry as of the 95 on that. So that's why I'm thinking now if we get onto a 22, which is the daily highs, so that's the resistance level, then we have to give it about 25 to 30 pips probably on this one, but then price can come up, maybe take out this spike high before it continues to downside. Okay, I think I'm gonna hold this one on the 35. So 112.35 as of the entry. Yeah, 112.35 as of the entry. That's the stop loss is 45 to 50. No, this one actually 30 pips. Yeah, both of them are prone to a lot of low resistance levels. So they obviously we don't know where the price might gravitate towards. So that's the thing we do not know. There's loads of resistance level in here, so the price can gravitate either one of them. Obviously, we can't put the stop losses after this level because that would be too wide. Because this is not really a swing trade, so we can't allow to do that. So we're gonna choose. I'm gonna choose this one, 112.35 in terms of the entry, and give it about 35 and 65. Give it a 30 pip stop loss on this. So we're gonna position our stop losses around at least a level. So we're gonna have these two covered. Let's have a look at the targets. 75. Yes, similar, very similar picture to this one as well. So 30 pips, beginning to 35, right down at 75, right, gives us what? Well, 60 pips. So I'll just say this, they are very similar to the Gbpusd, very similar. So same as two targets, the entries up to this level. And the first one we could use this one as of the target, and the second one is going to be down at this lows in here, this or this. So very similar picture. I'm going to write the levels, and then I'm going to discuss these the levels I just mentioned, all three currency pairs, and then I'm going to come back to your the questions and on the chart basically. So let me write the Euro. Okay, Eurusd. So the type will be sell, entry is 112.35. Stop loss. One thing, guys, please don't forget to smash the like on this video, please. It does support my channel a lot. So all this free content I put out, but the one thing I would ask is the likes on this video. Smash the like. Stop loss was 30 pips. Important when it comes to YouTube, the likes. 30 pips and the target is the first target is 2, right? Oops. Okay, first target is, let's see again, 75. So down at this lows, one was 75, and the other one is down at 25, 75 and 25. 75. One, 25. So this is kind of semi-swing, especially if you're gonna hold it to the second trade. This is more like a semi-swing. And the first one is like between day trade and a semi-swing one. Okay, so this is the. Now I'm going to discuss the currencies I analyze: the Gbpusd, Eurusd, especially Gbpusd and Eurusd. They have a positive, very high positive correlation. So if one's going to fall, there's a high chance that if let's say the Gbpusd is going to fall, then there's a high chance that the Eurusd is going to follow. And Euro Japanese yen, so they also have a positive correlation. I'm not 100% sure about the way looking like the Euro Japanese yen is going to look the same way. They do have a positive correlation. So don't take all 3 trades towards sell. So pick one and then take one trade, because especially when it comes to the Gbpusd and Eurusd, they have a positive correlation. So if we take, let's say, if you go short on the British pounds USD, then you go short on the Eurusd, you're going to be exposing the risk. So, and because they have a high, the positive correlation, they're going to do most likely the same, going to move to the same direction. So pick one and trade one of them, and then once you either get to the target or it hits the stop loss, then you can explore the other opportunities, but don't take all 3 at the same time. Or you can reduce the risk. Let's say if you're using whatever you're risking, let's say you're risking 100 pounds, then risk like 50 pounds on one, and then 50 pounds on another one. So you're gonna have the risk the same way. So just don't take all the trades, all the 3 I mentioned on the entry. For me, Euro Japanese yen looking pretty good, so I already put the limit order on that one. I don't know if it's triggered or not yet. Probably not yet. What are you doing? This one. We trigger? No, we didn't trigger yet. We haven't triggered yet. Okay, I don't like this one. I want to know. It's starting to look bullish, but I'll still give it a try. I think on the 4-hour time frame it's still good. So we are getting onto the 95. We have was it 20 pips? Yeah, 20 pips. 20 pips. That's the force. So it's a decent enough. On that one. So I already put that one in. Let me have a look at the Gbpusd. Yes, pushing higher. So it's up to you which one you want to take. This one is already pretty close to the entry as well, even though it's pushing higher. It still look decent to enter at 124. I believe that was 25 if I'm not mistaken. Gbpusd. That was first one I realized. Yeah, 24, 25. So it's pretty close to the entry level. So pick one of them, either whichever you want, because they're gonna most likely move in the same direction. So as I said, don't take all 3 trades because you will be you might think that you're diversifying your risk, but actually you will be exposing pretty much the same risk, because as I said, they do have a high positive correlation. So pick one and trade one of them until we're going to close whichever trades. Okay, I'm going to come back to the the charts. Okay, so USD CAD, analyze, Euro Japanese Yen, analyze, Euro Japanese Yen, analyze, Euro NZT, also analyze, the fortune teller, the amount price exchange. Okay, so fortune teller, I read this one. Smiley face. Better here, fortune teller. Awesome, so fortune 100% attentive. Thank you, Emily. Okay, so do checking. Okay, cool. Yes, because usually very choppy, but I want to buy it. Just waiting for the best time. Okay. USD CAD, they do. USD CAD has a nice moves. It can have a nice moves. I mean, updates. Yeah, also looking for the downside. If you want to buy this one, I would wait a bit longer, because for now the price is falling pretty. Yes, price coming down. Maybe wait for this 4-hour candle to close, and if it closes above this trend line, and then shows maybe some strength on a 1 hour time frame at least, the bullish strength. Because if we look at these candles, they are falling pretty sharp. So, and then wait for the 4 hourly, and then maybe on the 1 hour time frame, you're gonna see this some kind of nice bullish candle towards upside. Then I would then you can buy it. But personally, I would not at the moment. It does not. Yeah, it doesn't look like good on the buy side yet, and it's quite choppy. Okay, so Andreas, hello Andreas, morning, George and Emily, pips time, yeah, hopefully, the plus pips, not the minus pips. Good morning Andreas. Okay, so my lovely assistant, do you have any questions for George to analyze? Okay, waiting for the USD Japanese Yen, so analyze that one. Sure, I'm patiently following. This is becoming a routine for me. Okay, no worries, Washington. Please give George some. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, see, Emily wrote, please give some time. Cool. Yeah, sometimes stopping into and start dwelling into one thing, and then. Okay, cool. George looking for these different things. To give the video a like. As you are new here to the channel, okay, good. Fortune teller said, how do I deal with broker spreads? Well, it makes me entries not so good. Yeah, that's when it comes to, you have to, I try to the broker, but still the same problem. Are you using a spread betting account? You need to, if you're in the UK, I don't know where you are, but if you're in the UK, pick the broker. Like, for instance, on the IG, I have a spread betting account, which is the spreads are wider. And this is fine when it comes to the swing trading or the semi-swing, because it does not really matter that 2 pips that much. But certainly if you are the day trading, it does matter. And certainly if you swing the scalp trading is a big thing. So you have to get very tight with the spreads. Like if you're in the UK, the Pepperstone is, for now, I haven't traded with them yet, but I can check the spreads, and spreads are very good. This is the Pepperstone with the Forex account, and you do pay commission on that. So it's even with the commission, it's still good. It's worth to pay the commission than the spread. In any ways, you're gonna end up paying it some way. They they advertise that the commission free and all that, but it's only just for the marketing. If it's the commission free, which for instance my IG is a commission free, but I do have a spread backing account, and it has some perks on it, which in terms of the tax and all that. Yeah, when it comes to the day trading, that 2 or 3 pip spreads, depending on the currency pair you are trading, it does make a big difference. And it happened quite a few times for me that the price went to just about, and it took my stop loss out before it continued to my direction. It would not happen if my spreads were tighter. So pick the Forex and pick the one with the commission. So generally, even if with a commission free, if it's a commission free, then you have a wider spreads. So you still are paying, even though they make it like, oh, it's commission free, that you're not paying commission, but you're paying the spread. So it does not really would say like you're still paying at some way. They still have to make money somehow, so they will get you. You might not realize it. But I would suggest to pick with the commission. And generally, depending on the brokerage, even if you pay commission, it still works out cheaper than with a wider spreads. So yeah, pick the one with the commission and direct. Obviously, it has to be ECN broker as well. So make sure it's ECN broker, so you're not trading what they call it, over the counter. Non-ECN broker, because if it's a non-ECN, then they can be sneaky and take other side of your trade. So yeah, make sure it's a commission one, so you pay the commission. It's even day trading, that's not a big deal, but it's to get the benefits of the tighter spreads. If we're swing trading, that commission will chip away, but it's still worth to do it. So yeah, especially if you're day trading, it does make a difference. Yeah. So hopefully that one answered the question. So we have about half an hour, just under half an hour. So if you got any questions or any currencies that I have not analyzed, yeah, looks like it's for. Oh yeah, the news. Thank you, Emily. Yeah, in terms of the news, we are good up until 4 p.m. So the only key news. So we have this over the Aussie news already, but it's already out of the way. So 12 a.m. Today. So we got that one out of the way. The next key news at 4 p.m. on the Canadian side. So that can be a mover. So we get the Bank of Canada Governor was a Macklem, I'm not sure to pronounce his name correctly. They delivered a speech, so he's about to deliver a speech at 4 p.m. So depending on what the speech is gonna be, it might create a volatility on the Canadian dollar, and it might have a sort of indirect impact on the US dollar. Probably not, but certainly on the Canadian side, depending on what he says, it might have an impact on the Canadian dollar. So that's the only thing that we need to keep in mind today. But it's at 4 p.m. UK time, so it's still quite far away. It's about 7 hours away, just under 7 hours away. So it's plenty of time to trade at that time. Maybe on the New York session, the price will, the market's going to start moving even more. For now, we do not really have. We have some moves, but nothing major. Let's go to Eurusdjpy. See what we have. Let's. Oh, stalled. Okay, this one stalled. No, it would not trigger my 190.94.6, so it's almost got pretty close to trigger my my entry. Pretty close. I can't believe I don't have a Eurosdjpy. I mean, it's not USD. Well, it should be here now because I already put it through. No, all this was blank. Finally, that's here. Okay. So I will send it without putting it. Yeah. Okay. Let me just put this. Okay. I got my. It's funny. I put it when I put it on my through my phone. Then it appears in here. But I need to contact my broker. Let's see. Yeah, it hasn't triggered yet. As we can see, you got the limits in here. Yeah, the sell limit has not triggered yet, so we're gonna see if it's gonna do it or not. Yeah, and don't forget to join the Discord channel. So this is the Discord channel. So this is my post. So I'll put it. So we got the You can share your also the trades and all that, as well as asking questions. And obviously this live Forex only I do this for 1.5 hours, and if it's something happens out of that time, then obviously I will be on the live, but I will be sharing it on the Discord, so it's free. And then you can join that. Yeah, again, so don't forget to smash the likes on this video. So fortune tells you how do I do? Oh, I already answered that questions. Thanks for the USD analysis, George. And always not a problem, fortune teller. So the USD, yeah, the choppy one. Yeah, it is quite choppy. Looks like it's picking momentum towards downside, but that could be just a blip for now. What else? Yeah, so if you're new to the channel, I do this live Forex analysis 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, 8 AM UK time, and each session is 1.5 hours. So we do this 1.5 hours, unless we are very quiet in the chat, then I will be signing out early. So it's not starting to sort of quiet down on the chat. But yeah, we do this, and on top of that I do upload the weekly Forex analysis, as well as the videos about the tips and how to improve your trading game. I have not uploaded it for maybe 3 weeks about the tips, but I will be uploading for that. I'm going to start filming it this week, so hopefully by end of this on the weekends, this Sunday I will be uploading this about the tips. I researched a few things to talk about, and also if you got any questions in terms of or like any videos you want me to make in terms of the trading, let's say you're struggling with something, whatever that might be. Let's say if it's a fear of missing out, I think I already done a video on that one, but if you got something you're struggling with in terms of the mindset, then let me know to if you want me to make a video about that certain topic, then it would be good, because I'm always looking for the what videos to make in terms of to help you guys, and the tips, your mindset, the tips about the mindset, how you can improve your mindset game, because at the end the mindset is the one which matters the most and which decides that you're gonna make money or not. So again, whatever strategy you're gonna have it, if you don't have a mindset, it's not gonna work, because it comes back to the mindset game. It's all about mindset. And yeah, the books, I did mention there are several, I think 6 books, and there's another book, I think it's 2 more books in there, and I think one of them is called The Inner Size of. Completely forget about that, and then I think it was yesterday, I was talking to my girlfriend, and we just, for some reason, it just like pops up reminder. I even had a lot of notes on that book. I read it last year, so quite some time ago. I just like remembered. It's Inner Size. It's a mindset, about the mindset. So I highly recommend that book as well. For the mindset and the self-awareness. It's a very, very good book. By the author is John Osoroff, one of the very famous entrepreneurs. Some very good book. I read it about a year ago. Very good book. Highly recommend it. So I'm going to put that one. I will be putting the link as well in the description. I already have a 6th book, so make sure to check it out. You might, if you want the book, that's good. I think there's some books not many people read, and there's a few of them I highly recommend the books to, especially one with a mindset. The Chimp Paradox, Mind Management is it's like awesome book. So yeah, highly recommend that book. If for the mindset, it is a great when it comes to improving your mindset game. Alright, DXY. Oh, DXY is falling down. Oh, it's the weekly. Okay, let's close the base. So I did analyze quite a few. Oh, right, nice. Looks like this one might be just a pullback actually. Okay, this is one I want to time frame. This one doesn't look like now. Okay, I'm coming down So the way it looks like now, obviously this is 1 hour time frame, but the way it looks like now, I'm going to come down and test this lows, and I'm going to shoot back up the way it's looking like right now. So we're going to see. I still leave the position in. I think it's decent enough. Okay, I think it's decent enough space to keep us in a game, and then hopefully the price will. If we get stopped out on this one, I don't know if you're in with me in this trade, then if we get stopped out, then I'll be looking for the ways to re-enter the trade. Either this one or the Gbpusd or the Eurusd, because they are kind of in the same boat right now. So one of them, and yeah, I will be mentioning in my Discord channel, so if I see any opportunities and any positions, anything that I will be mentioning on the Discord, because I don't think I will be on the live in here when that happens. So we're gonna see. Hopefully this one's not gonna leave us out, and if you get the same entry up to this level, then if the price, let's say, continues, then we have to look for the new entry, because we would have missed that one. But it hasn't taken out the highs yet. Yeah, it hasn't taken out highs yet, so let's see. Even Gbpusd, yes, correct, Sage. Even with the Gbpusd, so whichever can sort of take your pick, and then yeah, if you get stopped out, then there's always possibility to re-enter the trade. Okay, this one came out to the entry level. I'm not in this one. Actually, should I enter? Hold on. Actually, I might. Let me see. So we have these. Okay, this one already came up to the entry level. Oops. Yeah, this one already came up to the entry level. Let me see. A couple of seconds. Oh wait, it's over here. Okay, this one is at 85, and this one's already at the level. Let me see. Because my order is not triggered yet, so now I'm thinking, should I jump into Gbpusd or should I leave it? Because this one is at, okay, it's 21 now. The entry was at 25. Yeah, so I'm thinking, should I leave it, the Euro GBP, Japanese yen, or should I get into, because this is pretty close to the entries, it's about a couple of pips away. So I thought this was going to get triggered in, but it did not. It just got pretty close. Yeah, it got pretty close, about 0.3 pips. That has not triggered my, no, it hasn't triggered yet. Very nice. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, just got so close. You got so close. Okay. Pound is pounding on a weak dollar this morning. But I know that the pound is not strong either. So. And then looking by the technicals, is looking pretty down than up, even though US dollar is still weak. But yeah, the pound is not strong either. It might be just because they had the negative news on the new coronavirus cases and all that. This is more likely the affecting that too. Okay, let me see if this comes up because I don't want to take the same. So I need to cancel this one if I take the Gbpusd. Where's Gbpusd? Oh, there. Yeah, we have this. So weekly pivot. Very similar picture. Yeah, we're gonna see that. So far, I do like the look of it, and also the Gbpusd looking good as well. Even though we are having this upside move, but only when we have this trend line. Yeah, I guess we're gonna wait and find out which one's gonna work out. But if one works out, there's a high chance the other one's gonna follow the same path. Yeah, it's just waiting. The waiting. Yeah, this one looks like it stalled it here, the Euro Japanese yen. It was the 95 pips, the 91, 1995 seemed like it still seems that it looks like a good area to target. It might come up a bit later on and then take out this this spike highs in here. So this 4 hour is gonna close in about 40 minutes time as well. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. The GBP looks a bit stronger, but again, yeah, I guess we're gonna find out this one soon what's gonna happen. Okay, 5 pips. Oops. 45. Wow, no 1 hour. That's it. Oh, 30 pips. How many pips that was on this one? 20. Not 45 pips on this one. This is more of a sunny swing, although this one's a wider range, right? Yeah, this is a wider range. Yeah, there's nothing going on in here right now. It might stay like this until the New York session is open. That could be also the reason now. It's already had this move towards upside, and now it's kind of stalled. Yeah, looks like it's coming down. Yeah, I'll be watching this one with charts. Okay, so we're gonna see what's gonna happen. So far now they're stalled. So same as all the other. This one as well now is coming down. if the price, so we got about 14, just under 40 minutes before this 4-hour candle is closed, and it is going to push down and close somewhere down to this level and leave this the tail, which is going to be like that. So the spinning top candle, then that will confirm that there's a higher chance the price and the more high chance the price will continue to fall. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen in the next 40 minutes. So far they do look pretty good. Okay, I think no more. Okay, so not much going on in the chart box, and we are about 8 minutes. 8 minutes before the live stream ends. So probably call it a day for now on YouTube, but obviously we are in the Discord, so if something okay, so probably gonna call it a day, guys. We're gonna be signing out in terms of the YouTube, but we are on the Discord channel. So if you got any if I see any potential trades, or if we get stopped out on this one and there's a potential trade on this one, I will be mentioning on the Discord channel entries, take profits, as well as the stop losses. So not to worry. But we're gonna be back tomorrow 8 AM UK time again. So we have the next 4 days for the live stream. So still plenty of time, and hopefully we're gonna have a nice moves for this week. Rather than what we've seen for the last week. So yeah, hopefully we're gonna have a nice moves. Okay guys, if you have not smashed the like, please smash the like on this video, and if you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe. I do upload regular contents and a lot of free stuff in here. So join our Discord as well as the YouTube. So big thank you to my lovely girlfriend, assistant Emily. She's been helping me out on the chart video inquiries as well as the questions. So big thank you to her. And yeah, I did mention the news. I did mention all the entries and everything. For now, we are set, and we're set to go. Yeah, I'll see you guys on the Discord channel. Most of you are gonna see on the Discord channel. So have a great day, guys, and yeah, thanks for your support, and I will see you guys on the Discord, or if not on Discord, then I will see you guys on the YouTube live. So have a great day. Bye bye for now.